going to have the first down and then some. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there for L.A. 47 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
And he's got it. And he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll run here with Akers. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Allen Robinson from 4 yards out. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Throwing now is Geno. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Here's Smith. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Kupp now on the return. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now Akers to start the third quarter on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. This one brought in by Jefferson. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Akers. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, they weren't able to make anything really big out of that. It's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Mahomes' throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. Just a gain of a couple there, and it's second down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, the second half is better than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This will be the 8th play in the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Poona Ford, the one to get to him and drop him. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Looking to throw again on second down. Smith repeated the last play, finding Walker. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play out while you've got them rocked on their heels.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Smith. And this is going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Throwing again is Smith. He completes this to Walker. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 44-yard line. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Now Gino on first down. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Now Smith. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. This will be from 56 yards out. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. To throw is Mahomes. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee. Second and 11 now. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his loss here at this stage of the game as they stop the ball. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
Well, they went back to it, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt they'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and 1.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. For the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say, it's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket, and that's what they've got going forward.
Utah Ute Matt Gay to get this one started.
And off we go from Seattle.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Smith going to go to the air first play. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Smith. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. Now Geno. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Aaron Donald with a sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this returnable for Kupp. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're up to the 3rd down and 6.
That's not a man to just make that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Riley Dixon now to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good, 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and maybe the offensive.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. From the red zone now, Smith. Looking sideline, incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No, a little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. Myers' kick is good, and the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score. It's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board. It could be significant.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Mahomes now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. After the interception, here's Smith. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Let's go. Drive it in.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Smith. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Smith being chased out left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Throwing now is Geno. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
on second down and 4. Mahomes. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that one. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Mahomes firing complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On the handoff, running left is Akers. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.